The introduction to ancient Greek warfare sets the stage for understanding the complex and innovative military strategies that not only shaped the ancient world, but also left a lasting legacy on modern tactics. At its core, ancient Greek warfare can be defined as the tactical and strategic approaches employed by Greek city-states to conduct war, with a particular emphasis on the role of the hoplite, a heavily armed foot soldier, and the phalanx formation. This concept is crucial because it underscores how Greek warfare influenced military practices and political landscapes, setting a precedent for organized warfare and statecraft. One significant facet of ancient Greek warfare is the development of the phalanx, a tight infantry formation that became a defining feature of Greek military strategy. By utilizing the unity and discipline of soldiers, the phalanx allowed relatively small communities to defend against larger armies effectively. A classic example of this is the Battle of Marathon in 490 BCE, where the Athenians, using their well-organized phalanx formation, were able to defeat the more numerous Persian forces, marking a pivotal moment in Greek history. Another example is the famous stand of the 300 Spartans at the Battle of Thermopylae, which, despite being a tactical defeat, showcased the valor and resilience of Greek warriors, becoming a symbol of courage against overwhelming odds. The significance of these military innovations is not just historical, they offer insights into how warfare necessitates cooperation, discipline, and innovation. Ancient Greek warfare is often praised for its emphasis on civic duty and the involvement of citizens in the defense of their polis. Historian Victor Davis Hanson suggests that Greek warfare laid the groundwork for Western military principles of democracy and the concept of the citizen soldier. However, this glorification is not without its challenges. Some critics argue that idealizing Greek warfare romanticizes the brutality of war and overlooks the destructiveness it imparted on societies, highlighting an alternative viewpoint where the focus should also be on the broader socio-political impacts rather than just military innovation. In the broader context of the main topic, the introduction to ancient Greek warfare connects intricately to aspects such as political alliances, economic logistics, and cultural exchange influenced by military encounters. Understanding Greek military practices provides essential insights into how warfare shaped Greek society, its political structures, and its influence on neighboring regions, paving the way for further exploration of ancient Greek legacy in subsequent sections of the topic. The heading, Military Strategy and Tactics in Ancient Greek Warfare, addresses the sophisticated methods employed by ancient Greek armies to effectively wage war. At the heart of this is the phalanx formation, a tightly knit unit of heavily armed infantry known as hoplites. These soldiers were arranged in lines, each protected by a shield and wielding a long spear, creating an impregnable wall of steel that could advance towards the enemy. The significance of understanding this strategy lies in its profound impact on shaping not only military engagements of the time, but also the very nature of Western warfare for centuries to come. A quintessential example of the phalanx's effectiveness is the Battle of Marathon in 490 BC, where the Athenian army, employing this formation, triumphed against the numerically superior Persian forces. Similarly, the Battle of Plataea in 479 BC marked the successful deployment of this strategy, playing a crucial role in the Greek victory during the closing stages of the Persian Wars. These instances underscore the tactical brilliance and the disciplined execution that characterized Greek warfare, turning the tide of several historical conflicts. Supporters of these strategies, such as military historians, often highlight the phalanx as a symbol of unity and strength, emphasizing its role in fostering a sense of camaraderie and shared purpose among soldiers. The structured and disciplined nature of these formations is celebrated as a precursor to modern military tactics, exemplifying early advances in organized warfare. However, the phalanx was not without its drawbacks. Maneuverability was limited, and the effectiveness of the formation declined on rough terrain or against more versatile combat strategies. This rigidity was notably exploited by the Macedonian king Philip II, who improved upon the traditional phalanx by integrating longer spears, lighter armor, and a more flexible command structure, thus enhancing its adaptability and lethality. The influence of Greek military strategies on broader aspects of ancient Greek life cannot be overstated. Their emphasis on discipline, coordination, and collective effort extended beyond the battlefield, reflecting in the socio-political structures of Greek city-states, particularly within the discipline-focused society of Sparta. By examining these military approaches, we gain insights into the broader cultural, economic, and political landscapes of ancient Greece, thereby unveiling the intricate tapestry of this civilization's warfare and its enduring legacy. This military prowess not only defines an era of conquest and defense, but also profoundly influences contemporary strategic thought and military doctrines. Military organization and hierarchy in ancient Greek warfare were fundamental components that enabled the famous city-states such as Sparta and Athens to execute complex battle strategies during times of war. At its core, military organization refers to the structured management and strategic arrangement of military forces, while hierarchy involves the established ranks and command chains within the armed forces. These systems allowed for efficient communication, execution of tactics, and utilization of resources across various units. The significance of military organization and hierarchy in ancient Greek warfare cannot be overstated. It was pivotal in shaping the brilliance and effectiveness of Greek armies, reflected in their ability to repel invasions and expand territories. For instance, the disciplined phalanx formation was a testament to strong organizational skills, enabling hoplites to operate as a single, cohesive unit. This not only showcased their strategy, but also demonstrated the sheer power of cooperation and discipline, integral aspects of Greek military ethos. A prime example of Greek military hierarchy can be seen in the Spartan army, famed for its rigid social structure and relentless training regimens. Spartan society was arranged in a manner where every male was groomed to be a warrior, with clear divisions between different ranks. This hierarchical structure ensured that orders were efficiently communicated and followed, contributing to their military dominance. Another noteworthy example is the Athenian navy. Due to their naval prowess, Athens leveraged its organized fleet operations and strategic command to protect trade interests and project power across the Mediterranean. There are differing opinions on the effectiveness of rigid military structures. Some historians laud the Greeks for their innovative techniques and discipline, viewing such hierarchies as a cornerstone of their success. Conversely, modern perspectives might criticize the exclusionary and rigid order for stifling individual creativity and adaptability in battle scenarios. Challenges exist, such as balancing autonomy with discipline. Hierarchies can potentially lead to inflexibility, making adaptation to unexpected developments difficult. Controversies also arise regarding the reliance on slave labor and the exclusion of lower-class citizens from bearing arms, which significantly influenced military organization and societal hierarchy. The organization and hierarchy within Greek military forces influenced other aspects of warfare, including training, logistical planning, and the socio-political landscape of city-states. This intricate system underpinned the Greeks' ability to mobilize their resources efficiently, ultimately contributing to their historical legacy of strategic brilliance and military innovation. The heading Military Formations and Strategies, in the context of Unveiling the Secrets of Ancient Greek Warfare, encompasses the intricacies of battlefield tactics that defined Greek military prowess. Greek warfare was characterized by the use of well-organized formations, the most famous being the phalanx. This formation involved heavily armed infantrymen, known as hoplites, standing shoulder to shoulder, shields overlapping, and spears pointed forward, presenting a formidable wall of defense and offense. The significance of these formations lies in their demonstration of discipline, unity, and strategic prowess, showcasing ancient Greece's emphasis on order and collective effort in warfare. One seminal example of the phalanx's effectiveness is the Battle of Marathon in 490 BCE, where the Athenians utilized this strategy to defeat the numerically superior Persian forces. Similarly, the Battle of Thermopylae in 480 BCE illustrated the tactical brilliance of Greek forces, where a small contingent of Greeks, including 300 Spartans, utilized the narrow pass to maximize the effectiveness of their formation against the much larger Persian army. These formations have inspired military tactics throughout history, underscoring the importance of discipline and strategic planning. For instance, the Roman legions adapted the concept of the phalanx into their own manipular system, showcasing the enduring influence of Greek military strategy. However, opinions about the phalanx are not unilaterally positive. Some historians argue that while the phalanx was formidable on flat, open terrain, its rigidity made it less adaptable to varied landscapes, such as hilly or forested areas. Critics also point out that reliance on such tight-knit formations could lead to disastrous outcomes if the formation was disrupted. Furthermore, debates persist about the prioritization of individual prowess versus collective effectiveness. Some argue that while the phalanx symbolizes collective strength, it may have stifled individual initiative, a vital component in dynamic battle conditions. Despite these criticisms, the impact of these formations on ancient Greek warfare is undeniable. They not only shaped Greek military dominance but also influenced societal values, emphasizing unity and cooperation. Overall, the study of Greek military formations and strategies provides valuable insights into how organized group tactics can lead to success in warfare. They underscore the profound impact of strategic innovation on military history, echoing into modern military doctrines and connecting to the broader narrative of Greek warfare as a fusion of discipline, cultural identity, and strategic genius.